That's their freestyle stuff they be doing.
Yeah, I feel pretty good right now. Yeah, Screen Thing. Screen Thing. The account. One more again.
I don't know. People be crazy, man. It's crazy this time of year. But nothing can be more crazy than that movie I just saw. Jeez. What is that stuff called? London Fields. London Fields has a great all-star cast. You know, it's starting who was it? Billy Bob Thornton. Johnny Depp is in this movie. You know, he always plays a character that's weird. He plays this disfigured character who's been facially like he's been cut up with knives. And he's some dart champion going against this other dart champion who's all scarred up, and it's starring his ex-wife. And it's this, you know, Fatale, named Nicola Six. Like, it's one of those feminine fatales, murder mystery plots. Like, she's going to die, and we have to figure out who's going to kill her. And she plays, what is her name? Jesus Christ. Who's playing Nicola Six? What is that actress' name that was married to him? Ah, Jesus Christ, I forgot already. But anyway, she can have premonitions. She knew when her father's and parents was gonna die, who died in a plane crash. She knew all these different things, and she knew that somebody was gonna kill her on the date and time right after her birthday, and she knew at what time she was gonna die. But she couldn't remember who was the person that was gonna kill her. Amber Heard, that's her name. And Amber Heard is the lead actress of this film, where it just showcases her physical beauty, and it's very preachy and talky. And I said, okay, this was written in the old style. You know, it's very London. And Jim Sturgis, oh my God, this guy they called Keith Talent. That was him. He played a bum dart player who comes in and starts throwing darts everywhere, and it was terrible. This movie was a mess. And he's like, oh, the book is much better. I was like, yeah, you know, I would think that this probably should have been left as a book. And the reason I say that is, you look at the situation and you got sorry about that, yawning and stretching. He did History of Violence, Eastern Promises. You know, those worked. This one didn't work. You know, and trying to make this a film, I don't know. This Cara Delevingne, she's a great actress, but she has bad roles. She picked bad roles. My goodness, does she pick bad roles? She gets a lot of work. She seems to pick bad roles. Everything she picked just bombs. Like, heavy. So, this film looked like it's been, like, in the makes for a while. Because I was like, there's a scene where she's just using these guys, and this thing was a mess. And you could tell it's been sitting on the shelf for years and they didn't know what they were going to do with it. And here's some problems that this film ran into. I remember in 2015, and Matthew Cullen, he had filed a lawsuit against the producers of the film for failing to pay him and taking away the final cut of the film. The producers responded by saying the timing and the content of the director's lawsuit shows that it's a publicity stunt. Matthew Cullen's complaint violates the arbitration provisions of his own guide, the DGA. Sadly, Matthew can't deal with the fact that he does not control the final cut of the movie. He was given 2 deadlines to deliver a director's cut and missed both deadlines. His guide for rules for withdrawing his name from the picture, and he missed those deadlines. The production company will vigorously oppose this lawsuit. And the producers, about 2 months later, counterclaimed Cullen for breach of contract, saying that he terminated the director's formal editing rights, period. And you basically just nullified the Directors Guild of America when the film was $2 million over budget and late for delivery. So they accused Cullen of violating both his agreement with them and the DGA rules by working on a music video for Katy Perry at the same time he was doing the editing for London Fields. And further, that Cullen withheld promotional support and committed tortious interference by discouraging the film artist to perform promotional and post-production services. And what was that? In 2016, this case proceeded. So in November of 2016, a second lawsuit was filed by the producers. They were suing Amber Heard now for $10 million. Claims Heard and Cullen made unauthorized changes to the film's script and failed to finish voiceover work. Heard countersued, claiming that the producers violated a nudity clause in her contract. In September 2018, the producers reached a settlement with Amber Heard over the nudity clause in her contract. And we come here. Now, that whole legal issue was better than the whole damn movie. So now we stuck to the point where this movie bombed, and nobody wants to have anything to do with it. They just really threw this movie out to see what money they could recoup back. The budget for this movie was $8 million. They knew they was taking a loss. So now it's not gonna make, this film isn't gonna make probably $2 million. Period. So they've already lost money. So it's just trying to see what they can get out of it. But my goodness, it's a mess. I give this film 1 star out of 4. It's your boy Carcino. I'm out. Thanks for watching Screen Thing.